Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a tarot card reading channel where I offer general card readings, money and career readings, love readings, and for a limited time, personal readings. For the personal readings, you can see more information in the description box below. For the money and career and love readings, you'll have to consider becoming a Patreon member, which really does help the growth and development of the channel. There's a lot of things I plan to offer you, and with your support, we can get there. When it comes to the YouTube channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please leave comments. I would love to know if the readings are helping you. Okay, thank you for being here once more, and let's get into your reading. Okay, Aries, I hope you're doing well. Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Okay, so I've actually already shuffled all of these cards. I'm just doing a quick shuffle again. And also, I have some updated news, which I'm going to be telling all the signs on upon each reading. My life is about to go through some changes, so you will eventually see some changes in my tarot card reading dynamics and maybe scheduling. If you see a lull in my readings, that's because, well, my life is currently in transition. But I will endeavor to hopefully have a time slot of readings that are coming out. Also, because of my technologies that I'm still working with, typically the love reading, which this is love reading, or any of the other readings that you would typically see part on YouTube, but the full reading would be on my Patreon. Moving forward until further notice, everything will be available on both Patreon and YouTube. But your consideration to become a Patreon member to further support the growth and development of the channel would be very much appreciated. What was I gonna say? I almost feel there was something else I was supposed to say, but I can't remember it right now. But anyway, I have to keep these readings to 30 minutes as best I can. So, yeah. Aries, this is your love reading for the time frame of, what do you call it? September the 29th to October the 24th of 2025. Okay, let us get into your love reading, Aries. Let us see what is going on here. And we have, okay, the King of Swords. So what's coming through right now is that if you're in a relationship, and again, remember, love readings doesn't necessarily have to be romantic in that sense. It could be love towards a colleague, a love towards friendships, a love towards family members, or whatever have you, whatever you deem as in the aspect of love and as it resonates with you to the subject matter that might be happening in your life. Okay, it could even be love towards yourself. But whatever this is, the King of Swords, it seems that there's some type of strong, I don't want to necessarily say argument of sorts, but what's coming through is like tough love, like being very disciplined on certain matters, like something needs to be addressed, something needs to be worked out, considered, point of views need to be acknowledged. Okay, there's a strong stance is what's coming through. So some of you are probably trying to engage in a development in your love life, but there are perhaps certain beliefs that need to be addressed or certain expectations that perhaps need to be considered. Okay, and you're taking a strong stance on this, or it could be vice versa, where someone is taking a strong stance towards you. This is a general reading. Okay, but it looks like there will be some strong considerations. I just heard some of you, this could even be an ultimatum. It could be a make or break situation. But there is a sound and reasonable strategy or conclusion being offered. Okay, and it's just the willingness to proceed forward that is in question here. Further clarification. Yeah. The Six of Swords. So yeah, there is a wanting to move from turbulent waters to more calmer, more serene environments. So in this love dynamic, like I said, it's either some of you, it could be an ultimatum. It's like a make or break type thing because you don't want to continue a certain cycle. You don't want to continue a stressful relationship in whatever capacity this is. So just understand it could be vice versa, but this is a serious talk. This is a serious addressing to a matter. And the ultimate goal of the desire is this peace, this wanting of serenity, this wanting of cooperation, to this understanding, and to move forward in this relationship or in with this relationship towards a direction in life, in developing something together, whatever it is for you. Okay, but this is going to be a turning point. Okay, and things will be moving forward. It will, whether for togetherness or whether independently. Okay, but whatever talk this is, you have to seriously consider it, or the other person has seriously considered whatever the situation is, because the time has come to make that decision on how you want to move forward. Okay? Further clarification? Yeah, my goodness. The Three of Swords, Aries. So clearly, for some of you, and I'm getting two sides to this when it comes to the Three of Swords. For some of you, it may just end things, whatever this is, but it'll also free the other person to seek more illuminated waters, more calmer waters, getting stopping a certain conflict in an understanding. Okay, for some of you, it could kind of be healing a hurt. Could be a very strong apology of sorts happening here. Could be like we'll make a change and we'll stick to it. It won't be easy, but it's worthwhile in doing. Okay, so depending on what's happening in your life and where this resonates, there will be a separation, but it works out for the better because this connection was not meant to continue, and in some of your cases, it'll be a worthwhile endeavor to proceed forward with doing things better, even though it could be hard, but there would be a commitment to moving forward in a better way. Okay, so you'll know where it resonates for you. Further insight into that line, and we have, child. What's coming through with child is that everybody involved is bearing their essence, being very real, being straight to the point. Just there's no deceit or anything. It's just being absolutely clear and just there's a hopefulness, but it's like, you know how children are where there's no filter. It's just raw, unbridled understanding. Okay, so understand that whatever conversation and stuff like this is, like the person or even you or both or the group or the individuals, whatever the situation is, they will be bearing it all in this talk. Okay, so basically nothing is hidden, nothing is held back. It's right there, and then you'll navigate those subject matters and stuff accordingly. Let's see what else is happening, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is definitely speaking towards that commitment. Okay, what's happening with here? Oh, sorry, my technology just did like a freeze thing just now. I got scared. Okay, yeah. So the Four of Pentacles is like speaking towards that commitment, and again, that could be that commitment. You take it where it resonates. That could be that commitment if you separate it in some parts or something like that. That commitment to yourself to develop a stronger foundation in your life, separate and apart from what you have just concluded. Or some of you, if it's the other way around, whereby this is that commitment to moving forward now, solid, committed. Like this action or this habit is going to end, or we will commit towards, like, for example, saving towards a house or something like that, or saving towards a business. We will commit to this lifestyle, or we will commit to this promise towards one another of sorts, like a mentality or something. Whatever the situation is, this is a strong and firm foundation of commitment. Okay, physical commitment. This is the words are not doing the talking. The action is doing the talking. Okay, the action is solid, and it's going to give you comfort to say, okay, the talk and everything, it worked, and we're really doing this. We're really moving forward. Okay, maybe some of you, it was to further affirm a relationship. Like, where is this going? We've been dating for like forever, and like, I don't know, are we together? Are we not together? And some of you, like I said, if it's the vice versa type thing, or if it's like the reverse, whereby it's like, you know what, I'm glad I'm finished with that type of relationship. It was not working out. I learned a lot from it, but I can't proceed in that way. Moving forward, I'm going to be developing my life in this way. I'm going to stand on this way. I'm not going to shortchange myself. I'm going to, not lower my standards or something. You know what I mean? Further clarification. Yeah, the Page of Wands. This is that new step forward in that clearly. It's that new step forward in this new building block, this new offer, this new commitment. Okay, whether it's to yourself or whether it's to the person, they offered this commitment. They offered like, hey, let's do this together, or you offered it to them, vice versa, whatever the situation is. It is this new passion, this new drive. Okay, and it's going to build. It's going to be fruitful, and whether you're going to be single in it or whether you're actually pursuing this relationship, whatever the situation is. Okay, it is something that really gives you a level of excitement, a level of curiosity, and a willingness to let's do this. Let's walk this and see where this leads. Further clarification. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Wow, excellent and awesome. So if you want to know for the long term where it's going to lead, it's definitely going to lead to a more prosperous, more harmonious lifestyle, environment, social life, having like no concerns or cares on the practical sides of development and standings and fortitudes in your life anymore. So whatever the talk occurred, it really did the trick. Okay, the commitment is going to show itself to be true in whatever capacity this is. So like the living arrangements are going to be sound. You won't have to worry about the little things and stuff like that. And this is moving on and developing something very meaningful, very loving, very secure, very like a good environment for family or for friends, or a working environment, a good lifestyle. You're comfortable with it. You don't have to be stressed and all this kind of stuff. Okay. And again, it could be the vice versa type thing where I said some of you probably concluded something and you're moving on alone. And if you enter another relationship of some sort, you have a different standard, and you're going to be at peace with this decision, and it's going to make your options in life that much more meaningful, and which to support not just what you deem as bringing wealth and security and just upliftment in your life, but also inviting this type of energy to eventually come through to perhaps pursue another relationship down the line. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely incredible. Aries, further insight into that line, and we have thief, beware. And this is, like I said, some of you're going to recognize, because of if you left a certain situation, you're going to recognize certain telltale signs. You're not going to allow certain people in your life like that. And also certain people right here, if you left them, certain people, maybe they may try to come back and they say these like nice things or whatever, but it's not real. Okay, if you left a certain situation, leave it in the past. They may see that you're thriving, you're doing good. They see you in a coffee place one day and they want to know, maybe they can try to rekindle something. Like, no, just don't. You moved on. And then some of you're going to be doing so good in the relationship because you all made that decision or whatever together, that there may be certain attractions that may try to test the relationship outside of your it's not coming from y'all. It's coming from the external one. Like sometimes when people are doing so well and so good, certain people are attracted to that in certain ways, and they some people are intentional with that. Some people are not intentional with that. But I don't sense that you're going to allow, or the other person, or whatever, they're going to allow certain things to influence back because y'all already had certain talks, expectations, and these thieves are going to be pushed to the side. You're going to recognize them, okay? So let's see what else is happening. And we have, yeah, Queen of Cups. See, the empathy, the discernment, the knowing of who you are in this relationship or lack thereof, depending on your situation, what you want, what is important to you, and also understanding the interests and the intentions of the other person involved in this relationship is going to be very clear to you. You're also going to be aware of all of the other external energies around, and you're going to be able to navigate all of those waters very clear, as while retaining your independence. Okay, so you're not enveloped or engulfed by another person's feelings or concerns. You're independent, they're independent, and you come together to make reasonable decisions together. Okay, so there is this wonderful cooperative understanding and empathy and passion towards one another. It's a partnership, you know. And again, if you're alone, like you left a situation, this is you understanding again who you truly are, what you truly want, being comfortable in yourself, but still being able to navigate everything like other people and other engagements quite well, and not having it phase you. Okay, I just heard, for example, some of you might have left a marriage, you know, a divorce or whatever, and then certain family members or even certain friends might say certain things negatively, but you're not going to let it phase you, okay? Because you understand what you deserve. You understand that that was not right for you, and you're going to respect other people's point of views, even if in your opinion it's wrong. You have to be true to yourself, and you're not going to allow these other forces to phase you. Okay, that's for some of you. Further clarification. And we have, yep, Six of Pentacles. My gosh, excellent. You see what I say? You see what I just said? Six of Pentacles is that fair reciprocity. It's that give and take, It's I give, you give, we work together on this. If we're going in this direction, we work together, we build together. It's only fair and in the best possible way. Okay, and that's for some of you who continue this development and how, you know, what I said before. And then some of you, if you went alone in this direction, and you know you're single or something like that, this is you also saying like, hey, that other relationship or whatever was not working. It was not fair. You were holding all the weight. You were putting in the most effort. It just wasn't right. This is your explanation. Some people may or may not understand that, but it does not matter, because ultimately it's what you decide for your peace and your happiness, and you're comfortable with your decision. You're happier because of your decision. Okay. So it just depends where you fall into this. Whether you're the grouping that stayed together, you worked on it, and it's getting so great, the reciprocity, or whether you are the groups that left a situation, and these are the reasons why. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, the moon energy. You don't know exactly how things are going to turn out, okay? But the moon will reveal things in time. It's just telling you to keep moving forward. And the moon energy also comes through with what I told you, with some of you who left a situation where certain family members or friends may have a different point of view, but that's the howling of the wolves and stuff like that along with the moon. You have to just look past that, because people are going to have their opinion, and you just continue being true to yourself, one step forward at a time, and the life and the universe will reveal things as you continue to proceed forward. As well as some of you who are in that group who stayed together. It's a wonderful adventure in this newfound commitment. And neither of you may know exactly how the relationship is going to go in whatever direction, but you know it's going to be fair, it's going to be reciprocal, it's going to be uplifting, it's supporting of one another, and you're just very excited to see what is revealed as time goes on. It's absolutely incredible on both ends of the spectrum, wherever you land on that, Aries. Further insight into that line, and we have, poverty. Some people are going to make you feel a certain way, but you're not going to allow it, okay? You're not going to allow it. And also, that's for some of you left situation, but if you're together situation, this whole connection is going to take away these feelings of dread or of worry. It continues to just get better when it comes to, you don't have to worry anymore. You're really seeing the effort, you're seeing the momentum, and you can really feel a solid commitment. You don't have to, like, in the back of your mind, worry if something isn't going to work out and it's really going in your favor. You won't have that anxiety anymore. Okay, let's see what else is happening. And we have, yeah, wow, Queen of Pentacles. What did I tell you just now? You won't have that anxiety anymore. You're solid. Okay, so and for some of you, I feel like these are the both sides of that relationship, whereby you could be in certain respects the Queen of Cups, the other person or the other entity or the other grouping or the other family or whatever the situation is, could be the Queen of Pentacles, or in certain respects you could be the Queen of Pentacles, they could be the Queen of Cups, whatever the situation, or this could be this both sides of you, which is coming through for some of you, whereby in certain respects externally you may exude a bit more emotion, but in certain respects, but internally you have a certain solid stability of core of who you are, what you want in your life, and certain things like that. Like hard and soft and hard, or it could be the other way around in certain respects. Okay, you'll know where it applies to your situation. But the Queen, like this, the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone like is assured with this commitment. Like I told you, like you don't have to. There's no anxiety anymore. It's like you see the quality, the commitment, the worth of a situation, and this is something that you will nurture. You see the long plan, the grand design, the potential, and you're saying this is worth it. This is meaningful. This is truth. It's something solid. You could stand on it. You can build on this. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're going to commit to building this worth, this putting in the effort, and that's everybody or the both of you, whoever is involved. They see this. You're going to nurture this commitment, this connection, okay, and it's going to build something for the long term, okay. As well as if y'all are the grouping that left a situation, you see your worth, you see your commitment, and you're really going to focus on yourself and what is meant to come to you in that attraction, because you're going to attract what you become. You're going to attract what you desire, because that's what you're becoming. Okay, if you want someone solid and loving, that is what you are developing yourself. Love for yourself, a good practical foundation in your life, also for yourself, where you have a level of success in certain things, and you don't have to be carrying the whole weight of a situation. You're attracting that understanding. Okay, you know your worth. You know that you deserve more. You deserve someone who is fair, who is loving, who will put your needs and concerns just as important as you do theirs. You understand? Further clarification? Yeah, wow, 10 of Wands. Yeah, you have gone through so much, gained a lot of experience, and again, either solo, like you left a situation, or if you're coming together with someone, and you actually, and y'all committed together, whatever your situation is, this hits both of them with the 10 of Wands. You have gone so much and built so much, and now you're going to get eventually closer down the line to, I sense, the end part of this reading especially, you're going to get to a place where, wow, that experience has taught a lot, and it is almost like renewing. You're leaving a certain cycle of certain things, concluding it, like you're comfortable now. You're finished a certain understanding, and you're ready to move forward into this next blossoming endeavor. It's absolutely incredible. Further clarification. Yeah, wow. And then the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I told you you're about to conclude a certain aspect of this, whether it's that solo disconnection and getting to a certain place, or it's that rekindling, refortifying of a current relationship, been working on it, and it's now to a really solid place, and you feel like y'all could take another leap forward in another direction. And when you get to that place, it's like the Knight of Swords, quick, fast motion, like really excited, moving forward with this new dynamic and enterprise, and a lot of intelligence and a lot of wisdom involved in this. It's absolutely incredible. A lot of nurturing energy, Aries. This is a great dynamic that's happening. Further insight, yeah, coffin, end of a situation, end of a particular cycle. You'll have gone through it, you'll have come to a place, and you're going to go to even more of a better place. And some of you, like I said, if you left a situation, you went through the motions of it and all what that involves, all the upheavals and other things like that, and like you finally let it go, and in certain respects, and like you're finally ready to move on to that absolutely brand new chapter that's going to come down the line. Okay, so let's get into the extended Ray Quick Aries, and my time is almost up, so I'm just going to give you a flash of the meat of it. Please cross-reference. You were said. I'll have the insight. I'll have the angel message. Let's see what's going on over here. And we have, Ace of Pentacles. This is putting in the work to a certain extent for some of you towards a business endeavor or a collaboration together or a foundation of success and quality and like a lifestyle, like a social understanding in certain respects, a foundation, a financial commitment, whatever the situation is. If you're willing to put your effort in, the universe will complement this. And then some of you, you're going to be seeing, again, vice versa, you're going to be seeing what you have been putting in, what is given to you, what is blessed towards you from the universe. And you're going to see the quality, the aspect to nurture and build this. And this is like that hard conversation, like, how are we going to use this? Is it going to be used fairly? I'm putting in all this work and building all this, but yet you might not be doing so, whatever your situation is. But it's such a big investment that I can see why there's a big conversation. You understand? Because things are going to blossom in such a way whereby you want to know, okay, are we going to commit to pursue this? Are we going to do this fairly? This is a big thing. It requires a very serious talk. You understand? Further clarification. Yeah, see, again with that, again with that type of leaving energy. Oh my gosh, because some of you with the Six of Swords, there's more of a graceful separation of sorts from turbulent waters going to calmer waters. Okay, whether that's together, changing things together, or whether that's that separation, like I said, and leaving always behind, moving into calm waters, whatever the situation is. But some of you, it will be a very tumultuous discussion whereby you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to give you what's yours, and I'm going to take what's mine, and this is what's yours, okay, the Ace of Pentacles, and you're going to move on with your life, okay? And again, some of you, it's whereby that decision, a commitment, perhaps that talk happened, and you're saying, you know what, we want to move together on this. We have to leave these toxic situations behind. We need to leave these toxic people behind. We need to leave this toxic environment behind. We need to leave this toxic influence behind. You need to stop this toxic habit behind, whatever the situation is, okay? If we're going to really pursue this, you understand this new found wealth and success in our lives, okay, in such a way, okay? So it's absolutely incredible. So cross-reference, you were said, I'm really trying to go fast because of my technology. I only have 3 more minutes. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, Strength card. Literally, Aries, I said it's a very strong discussion, okay? Strength card, there's no time to be timid with the Lamb. It's time to be a lion, time to really have that hard talk. Okay, I'm not going to say any more on that. Revine by cross-reference, you were said. I really have to move forward. Further insight into that line, and we have, adjudication. Like I said, some of you, you're getting a divorce, you're leaving a situation or whatever it is like that. And some of you, it's like establishing that commitment, okay? Maybe some of you are drawing up a contract with one another. Maybe it's a business relationship. Maybe it's a friendship relationship. Maybe it's an intimate relationship, but you're really going to have that hard talk, that hard discussion, okay? Absolutely incredible. Let's see what else happening. Yep, the King of Wands, especially right here, that a strong development towards reaffirming, reestablishing your life. This is being very charismatic, very grounded, very pursuant to that passion, what was said, the vision. He's like the vision and going after that vision, making sure that you delegate those visions successfully. It's going the way that it was discussed, agreed upon. This is like, for some of you, it's like this total health transformation, total livelihood transformation. You're your life, you want your life, or the connection, or the or if it, you separated your life, or if it's together, and you're sharing this life together, you want your life to reflect what has been agreed upon previously. Okay, and it's showing the work to move forward and building that kingdom, to build that lifestyle that you want, that commitment that you want. Okay, this is someone who is very again, charismatic, very direct in certain respects, very passionate. Okay, it's very strong, in certain respects. Further clarification, yeah, the Three of Wands. Again, some of you, like I told you before with the Thief, certain people start seeing you develop better without them, and they try to come back and just say, no, you can take that heartbreak somewhere else. You've committed to a better life. Okay, and then some of you, if you stay together, for example, this is certain people who might not necessarily, who may have wanted to, pursue in something, but you're not allowing them to, like, certain other people might be hurt in certain respects, and for whatever given situation. And in some cases, this is that pain being like removed, okay, because of what you have committed to and being like serious about. Okay, you'll know where it resonates with you with your given situation. Further insight into this line, yeah, see, Five of Pentacles. You're not going back to this pain, you're not going back to this lack. They could come all they want. It's done with. You found the key, and you've given yourself freedom. You're not doing it no more. And again, vice versa with the commitment, with the relationship. If y'all continue with the relationship and everybody's being affirmed and strong in that relationship, you are refusing to go back. Okay, so cross-reference again, like I said, see what was said, so you get that further insight into this. And we have mature man. Yeah, see, the relationship has become more mature. There's no more second guessing. You understand, it is committed. Okay, either you're committed to yourself, you're not going back, or the relationship itself is committed to move forward in a better way. So let's see what else is happening. And we have, Knight of Swords again. Through here, it's like that committed energy is very clear motion. You're making plans, you're understanding one another even more so, and even through certain levels of people who might say one way or another, or even circumstances, you're not gonna allow it to phase you. Okay, you are moving forward. Okay, very fast. You're not slowing down. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, Six of Wands. Over here, you've achieved this success, this victory. You're basking in your freedom, your singlehood for some of you. Really, really feeling it and really seeing the vision for your life. And this is moving forward to even more higher heights and developing in your life. Very successful in that regard. And again, for some of you, if you stayed in a relationship and you'll work together, you agreed, this is the new way we're going to do it. And it is proven to be the best possible choice of staying together in that regard. You're really loving yourself, climbing to a next level, and really excited to build what this is into an even more prominent state. Further clarification, Queen of Cups again. Queen of Cups, navigating those energies, like I said before. Just rewind back, see what was said, cross-reference, so you can see what I said about the Queen of Cups. It's the same message there. The universe is further reiterating it. Further insight into that line, and we have, see the Lovers. There you go. Literally everything I just finished saying, okay? That more established commitment, either if you're single to yourself or if you're in a relationship, it's just newfound heights in that loving dynamic and moving forward, okay? So let's see what is happening in the latter parts. And it's like the Hangman energy, very excited to create this new dynamic, thinking of new ventures, new ways to move forward, putting an end to, like when we have those end cards up in here, and to the way of doing certain things, and really like stretching in the best possible way, manifesting even more in your life. Very excited to do that, whether you're together or you're single. You're just very excited for this new creative energies in your life, new ways of doing things better, further insight. Eight of Cups, like I said, we have the 10 of Wands here, you have the Coffin here. You're not going backwards to a toxic understanding. You're not even looking back. Even if someone entreats something, whatever, you are moving forward. You committed to better. You're moving towards the sun. That's in the relationship or singledom. You'll know where you lead with that. Further clarification. See the Chariot card, the most fastest moving card in the deck, and also it also is the card of victory, absolute victory. You will make a decision, by the way, of where you're going and what's the next cycle to be determined in your life, because the Chariot has a specific destination of an immense success, an immense victory, immense abundance in that regard. Okay, rewind back to said cross reference. Sorry, I have to be speeding up a bit. One day in life, I won't need to rush in certain respects and do it all in 30 minutes. But so yeah, further insight into this line. Yep, there you go. Family room, like I told you, you're gonna have the vision with the grouping together, or if you're single, whatever it is, you're moving to a much more prosperous, much more harmonious, much more just happy, just great, just better life, just better life. Do you see that? It's absolutely incredible, Aries. Okay, let's take a look at your angel message for each row. And this row over here, we have reconsider. That's that conversation, that strong conversation that we were having over here. Over here, Aries, and we're having it's up to you. Exactly. Remember, with the moving forward, being determined. You understand? Keep that focus. And right here on this line over here, we have no. So with certain aspects, certain people are going to be talking and other things like that. Like I said, with certain things, is the moon energy in here? Let's look. Yeah, see the moon right there, and the other thing there. Just revive back and see what was said. Just say no to certain people, okay? Because you've made a decision. You're moving forward, okay, with whatever direction dynamic this is, okay, and staying focused. And in this line over here, and we have forgiveness. Absolutely incredible. So there is like this process of touching up and cleaning up and making this meaningful life even better, letting certain things go and certain things like that. It's that healing process. So right here, upon that next level of forgiveness, things even get even brighter in your life, whatever situation that is. So Aries, thank you so much for being here. Please remember to become a Patreon member. It really does help the growth and development of the channel. And I wish you all the best. Bye.
Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.